What's next? Well, I really have no format for this channel, so I might as well just play. One of the ideas I have is that insulting others. Sometimes we find people and they really bother us, and we insult them, we make fun of them. I've been thinking about why do I do that? Why do people make themselves feel better by making others feel less about themselves? And one of the ideas I came upon, well, maybe it was downloaded to me, was sometimes the things that we find most offensive in others are things we find most offensive about ourselves. That people who upset us kind of are a mirror to the things that we don't like about ourselves. And so, rather than facing our own dislike of ourselves, that little thing about ourselves that we try to hide deep down inside, we point to others and say, oh, they're much worse. And with that, I think that once we find ourselves degrading someone either behind their back or, God, hopefully not to their face, but if you do, make fun of someone behind their back, think about what you've done. Think about what about them bothers you. I mean, maybe they are a terrible human being, but unfortunately, what we dislike in others reflects upon ourselves. So you have to kind of deal with that and make yourself a better person. And with that, it's where I get into if others insult you, you have no reason to take it personal. Because if someone's insulting you, it's actually them insulting themselves. That's something about themselves that they don't like. And they're trying to hide it from themselves. And the best thing you can do is, once you react, you feed upon their sick desires. You're feeding that negative part of themselves. If you don't react at all, it kind of really bothers them probably even more. They'll probably insult you even higher. And that's how you know you succeeded. They're going to keep edging you. And your best result would be probably to get the hell out of there if you can't take it. And if you can take it, and if you're really, really want to be mean, you continue not to react. Because if you react, if someone insults you and you laugh at them, they might realize, what am I doing? And they'll laugh with you and deflect the situation, move on to more positive results. Or they'll get real upset and they'll raise the stakes. If they raise the stakes, it's best to get the heck out of there, because it's just not going to end well for anybody, especially for them. Because if you can laugh at someone insulting you, you're in a pretty good place. I mean, I don't like self-deprecating humor whatsoever, because I don't like insulting anybody. Although what I say and what I live are two different things. And I got people around me that my thought process is, how stupid are they? But that's just the deep part of myself, the intelligent part of myself, disliking the less intelligent part of myself. Because you can't excel in everything. That's one of the wonderful gifts in life, is you can't excel at everything, and you're going to be great at some things and terrible at others. And some of us who have a weak part of ourselves, we're going to focus on the lower part of ourselves, the negative part of ourselves, the lesser part of ourselves, and just keep drawing salt in the wounds. It's best to kind of focus on the best parts of yourself and help them bring up the lesser part of yourself. So in the end, don't take insults, don't insult anybody. Try to bring everyone up, because we really do need each other. And if enough of us good people get together, we will help the world. And if you find someone insulting someone else, just go to that person who's being insulted. Try to find a way of, giving them something to feel good about themselves. You don't patronize them, and unless they are one of those many people who survive off sacrifice, who survive off pity. If you find pity people, get the heck away from them, because pity people are just not worth your time, because they just will feed upon you feeling bad about them. And you really don't need pity people in your life. And if you're a pity person, well, you realized it. Good. Now you can fix it. Focus on the better part of yourself. Make yourself better. Work on yourself. Work on those around you. Because taking pity on yourself, taking pity on others really doesn't help. We should raise each other up, bring ourselves to the highest mental capacity, our highest emotional capacity. Just be good to each other. What's next?